Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Final Fantasy 16, the Rising Tide DLC. And yes, despite it saying that, the whole quest was over with, we are not done with the DLC. I'm still going to keep saying that, because I truly do believe that. Now, we do have another side quest we can accept, and yeah, the hell that we'll do it.
It is good to have him back. But how do we know the lad?
No, it has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Walyus was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me. But being Walyus's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life, and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
Yeah, why not?
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
Sorry. Had a yawn.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
Wait, what?
So you
Huh?
do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
Wow,
You two
how
know
the
each other.
how the
Francis
hell?
and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyus, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over. Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous, then?
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you.
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Do I have Jill in my party? Jill and Joshua? Oh, come on.
Saw the sea reach up to the heavens.
I'd rather have a full party again.
You might have a white chocobo, but have you ever seen a silver one? They had them in the north, apparently.
Silver?
Flighty creatures, though, and the old northerners never managed to tame them. Oh, what I wouldn't...
Yeah, no joke. I really, honestly hope that they do another DLC where we get more about, like, you know, where it's like, it's where we go to Jill's home, you know, where she was born. I think that would be a really good storyline, in my opinion. I mean, when you consider how it's like, oh, the old witch she was dominant. I think that just opens up a lot of things, if I'm to be perfectly honest. And I would love to hear more about, like, Jill's homeland. Like, I'm honestly curious about the companion thing. Like, they mentioned, like, that boss we fought, they already, as you guys remember, they said that, you know, Shiva's magic couldn't have lasted for so long unless she shared it with a companion. Just like, you know, just like how she had Torgal, and then the other one had that knight. I would personally like to hear more of that kind of storyline, personally. I also personally do wish they did more for, like expanding upon the idea of having a companion for, icons. Like, you know, like, in my personal, like, it depends on the animal that you would have. And personally, all these considered, I would think that Clive would have Ambrosia's power. Or not even but yeah, Clive probably, like, Ambrosia would have Clive's power. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but at the same time, it doesn't. I know that's weird sounding, but it's the truth. Like, it sounds like it could be a good idea, but for Clive, that would be difficult. Ambrosia would have to, I mean, Ambrosia would have had to stay with us for far longer than anyone. I'm not sure. But I do wish they did more on the companion idea. That it just sounds like a cool concept. Like, imagine if it did work out the way I said. Imagine if Ambrosia could, like, you know, have some firepower and was involved in and had some means of playing a part, even like not even in combat, like just allowing her to move faster or to dodge some enemies and everything, you know, I just think that kind of idea would be awesome. Well, that's just me personally, but I do think they should expand more on the north stuff, you know? I mean, hell, it could just be something like with the Fallen, or they may just think, or they could just be like, oh, we received a letter from some people from the north. You know, and then, oh, hey, we're gonna go up north, and we find out that Jill's dad is alive or something. You know, I just think that kind of concept would be awesome. Okay, I know I never went around here before. That means we should be able to get some aquamarines.
Hungry, Toggle.
First thing right now, I want to avoid any fighting. Oh boy.
And here's our welcoming party.
Hello.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Easy. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except his A. Who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Issei's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Issei, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate.
Mm-hmm.
It manifested in front of the Vare. And in its ether, I felt Shiva. The witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Issei's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Issei's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
I have yet to encounter Aquamarine again, and I have no idea if that was only if that stuff was only available in the quest line. I really hope it wasn't. No, it says the outer stone's right here. Yeah, so then... I guess aquamarines are just rare to come by, I guess. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Is that the hunter?
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Yeah, of
This be
course.
the culprit. Leave him to us. You've caused enough trouble. This one. Over here. This one. Get him. Over here.
Charging bow right now, if I miss that window.
Too slow.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Over here. Get him.
Ah.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
There it is.
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
Easy.
We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
I can hear it. Alright, good. A few more to go.
What do we have here? Found her. Something's been busy.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Sorry about that. Oh, treasure chest. There we go. I was also on. I completely forgot about the other reflections. And here it is. Oh yeah, this has got to be a unique one. Yep. Thalaus. I like its design. Let me check something. Okay, just wanted to check time.
Another fragment of Wallius's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too. This one. This one. Let's try. Get him.
I'm really liking using this actually. Whoa, what the? Nope. Ah, come on. That should have counted. Damn it. Judgment bolt. Perfect.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
I don't care. I want to see how far I can get before I press that button. Aha! I don't have to press the button.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out into the woods alone.
But I wasn't alone. You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Eikon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
An Eggy is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
Immortal Recalcum, go figure. The end can wait. Complete 10 Mysidian side quests.
So sorry for all the trouble I put.
It would seem Famiel suffered no punishment for losing his tribe, the Dusk Crystals. Not that I'm surprised. He's almost as good at getting himself out of trouble.
Reckon my
True.
steel's just as good as any.
Finally!
Till next time, then.
Oh, I like it. It looks cool. Sucks the damage is pretty weak, though. Alright, so I'm going over here so I can try to get that back. Wait, motherfucker. I see it.
Nice try.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Perfect. Just gotta get a few more. Ooh, items galore. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, I went the wrong path. That's why. No, I still can't get up there. What the fuck? Great, I'm gonna have to take the long way around. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Just gotta get to the point I was at before I teleported. Ah, here we go. Ta-da! Now the pathway's open. Which would make getting to that a hell of a lot easier. Alright, now I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we will finish up the side quest, hopefully, and after that we will handle the challenge stone both here and, well, yeah, the challenge stone and then the Oret stone back at the hideaway. Hopefully soon. I will catch you guys then. Laters.